What's going on, car family? I'm Ben Wayne, back with another video. And today we're going to be taking a look at the 2015 Aston Martin Vantage GT. The Aston Martin Vantage GT is also known as the N430. N meaning Nürburgring, and the 430 is with reference to the car's naturally aspirated V8 producing 430 horsepower. It's available in up to 5 different colors, each color paying homage to a racing livery of the past. This particular spec is shown in a laurel green with yellow accents. The Aston Martin Vantage GT is considered the entry into the Aston Martin Vantage world. So today, let's go over the exterior and interior details and see how this ride has been engineered for excellence. Similar to other Aston Martins of this era, the V8 Vantage GT is defined by its sleek curves and sharp lines going across the side profile of the vehicle. Now, as we mentioned at the beginning of the video, this is the Aston Martin Vantage V8 GT. Now with that GT, you're getting the GT graphics pack, which includes these yellow mirror caps and then yellow accents along the side profile of the roof. You're also getting yellow brake calipers, and then coming to the front of the car, you'll find the yellow lipstick on the grille. For weight reduction, the Aston Martin Vantage GT is composed of a bonded and extruded aluminum tub. Now there are some features that set the GT apart from the traditional Vantage model. For instance, the anti-roll bars have been upgraded, the springs have been stiffened, and the damping rates have been revised. All these factors in combination provide the Aston Martin Vantage GT with improved handling over the traditional Vantage V8. A feature that's unique to the Vantage GT are the black headlamp housings. Now for your main beams, you're going to get HIDs, which are high intensity discharge lamps. For your high beams, you're going to get a traditional halogen lamp. Again, another feature that sets apart the GT from the traditional Vantage is going to be the controversial yellow lipstick you'll find on the grille surround. Personally, in my opinion, I think it looks great against this laurel green, but some people either love it or hate it. Let's quickly go over the wheel, tire, and brake setup of the Vantage GT. Your wheels are 19-inch graphite alloy forged wheels in the front and rear. And the front, they're wrapped in Bridgestone Potenzas that are 245, but 285 in the rear. Your brake rotors up front are 15 inches in diameter and grasped by 6 piston calipers. Your brake rotors in the rear are 13 inches in diameter and grasped by 4 piston calipers. Let's check out underneath the hood. The Vantage GT is powered by a 4.7 liter naturally aspirated V8, which produces 430 horsepower at 7,300 RPM. And I want to note that that's up 10 horsepower from the standard Vantage model. It also produces 361 pound-feet of torque at 5,000 RPM. Now, one thing that's important about the Vantage GT is to recognize the fact that this is considered a front mid-engine configuration because the engine sits directly behind the front axle. It's connected to a single clutch Sport Shift 2 transmission, which can rocket the car from 0 to 60 in just 4.6 seconds. It has a top speed of 190 miles per hour. Let's start up the naturally aspirated 4.7 liter V8 and hear how it sounds. Now that we've covered some of the details underneath the hood, let's close it and take a look at the car's interior. One of the first things that comes to my mind when I sit in the cockpit of the Aston Martin Vantage GT is I feel like I'm sitting inside of a fighter jet, but it's luxury. Everything is soft and plush. The second you sit in here, you're greeted by soft leather, contrast stitching, and Alcantara on all the surfaces. So let's go throughout the interior and start at the top of the dash. So at the top, you're greeted by black leather with contrast yellow stitching that goes throughout the center console. You have your infotainment system, which extends and retracts depending if you have the key on in the vehicle or not. You have 2 large air conditioning vents, controls for your reverse, neutral, drive select, and sport modes as well. And I want to note that you have the key, which goes inside here. It kind of reminds me of something out of Superman's Fortress of Solitude, This looks like some sort of Kryptonian key or something. It's pretty awesome. So let's put that back in here. As you can see, the infotainment system goes back up. Coming further down, you have controls for your radio, a clock here, and air conditioning system. Everything is laid out pretty nicely. And on the side panels here, you have controls for your seats. The steering wheel feels good in my hands. It's covered in Alcantara and has black stitching throughout. And also has controls for your volume and controls for your radio. And what's really nice, what I personally like about it, are the thick aluminum paddles behind the steering wheel, how the yellow accent is carried on each panel. So that's really detailed and carries on with the theme of the rest of the car, with the yellow stitching and then the yellow GT package accents on the exterior of the car. The seats of the Vantage GT are comfortable enough to the point where this car can be used easily every day. And what I really love about them is how they have heavy side bolstering that's covered in leather on the sides, but in the center of the seat it's covered in Alcantara and has yellow contrast leather going through the middle of the seat with yellow contrast stitching as well. The headrests of the seats also have GT embroidering. The door panels are covered in high quality leather, and again, that contrast yellow theme is carried throughout with this stitching on the door panel as well. You also have controls for your side view mirrors and power windows, and then a little bit of storage on the bottom of the door. And then there's also a nice Alcantara insert in the middle here. That was a brief look at the Aston Martin Vantage GT. It is truly a great looking car and a great sounding car and a great entry-level car into Aston Martin ownership. I would like to thank you for watching, and I would like to thank Bentley Atlanta for allowing me to come over and conduct this technical review on the Aston Martin Vantage GT. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.